Hi, it's Rachel O'Kello, UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration and nationality law, based right here in the UK, and Happy New Year. Many of you who follow the channel will notice that I haven't been doing videos for a while, a short while, and that's really just been to do with time and being busy. As we know, the COVID-19 pandemic is ongoing, and therefore the Home Office and the tribunals are working at a much slower pace, and I think it's been keeping us all quite busy and not having had that time to come and join you and do the videos that I so enjoy. But hopefully, as we get more acclimatized to the COVID-19 pandemic, things will quicken up in the tribunals and in the Home Office, and going forward you'll be seeing a lot more of me. One of the things that I wanted to discuss is to do with where the UK immigration system is going into the future in terms of what's new this year, what's new in 2022. And what I certainly would say is that there is a definite trend from the UK government towards encouraging people to come to the UK for work purposes. And that's totally fine, because in my mind, the majority of people that come to the UK do come here to work. They come here to better their life, they come here to make money, and that means they're going to want to come here to work, to do business, to study, so that they can get a better qualification to improve their lifestyle. And so it's perfectly fine that the UK government has made certain adjustments to the immigration system to encourage people to come here and work in the UK. And certainly going forward, this channel, Clarity Visas, is definitely going to be giving you that up-to-date information that you need in order to ensure that you're not being left behind as the UK steamrolls ahead into really getting foreign workers or foreigners to come to the UK to develop the economy and, as they like to say, to level up. And we want to ensure that the information that's available is available to you, so that you can make decisions about your time in the UK if you're already here, or about coming to the UK to work. Because certainly the UK is trying to be more competitive, trying to compete with other countries who are also trying to attract the best foreign workers, such as the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. They are always trying to attract the best foreign workers, and I think the UK is trying to catch up to an extent with that. So we're going to be bringing you a lot more about work visas over the next 12 months. Well, today being a new year, I particularly wanted to look at what I call the most exciting visa this year for people who want to come to the UK and work. Now, most of the time when people contact me, they will contact me and say, I want to come to the UK. And I'll say, to do what? And a lot of people don't have a plan, but they'll say, I want to come and work. Because as I've just said, the majority of people do want to come to the UK to work. They want to come to the UK to better themselves, to make money, to benefit from the English pound. So they will want to find out how they can come to the UK to work. And the starting point, as I always say to people, is you need to have a job offer. Many people don't even know where to begin. They sometimes say to me, oh, well, you're on the ground, can't you find us a job? And it's like, well, no, because we do the visa applications after you've found a job. So what's very exciting this year, which was announced by the government last year, and towards the end of last year, is that they are going to introduce what is called the high potential individual visa, which is going to be a visa to ensure that the UK easily attracts in a competitive way, because remember I said there's other countries also fighting for high potential individuals to come and live there. So the UK wanted to create a visa to easily attract high potential individuals to come and work in the UK. And the main thing that they've done, and the most exciting thing that they've done in order to attract such people, is to take away the element of the requirement of sponsorship. So if you are going to pursue a high potential individual visa route, then the most exciting thing is that you don't have to have a job offer to do so, to make that application. Now, that's exciting, but there's a setback, and it says high potential individual. What does that mean? Well, the Home Office at the moment hasn't been very specific as to what that does mean, but they have said that the persons who are able to take advantage of these visa applications would be somebody who has graduated from what they're calling a top global university. What is a top global university? At the moment, they haven't set that out in stone, but what we can say is that there will be a list, as there is for other application processes, where if you don't come from a particular university, you're probably not going to be eligible to apply for that visa. I imagine that it's going to be a similar process. There'll be a list of what they consider to be the top global universities. You'll be talking Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, those sorts of places, the Sorbonne in Paris. And if you haven't gone to one of those, elite universities, then you are probably not going to be able to qualify for that visa. Having said that, because this is a visa that I would say has been worked together between the Home Office and the department, the business department. And so having said that, this visa has said that, and I'll quote, the UK government will explore the scope to expand eligibility to other characteristics of high potential. Well, what does that mean? Who knows? But basically what they're trying to say is, as we all know, you don't have to have graduated from a top university to be a person of high potential. So there are people who are doing great stuff across the world who never went to university. Some of the top people in the world actually are university dropouts. So I think the UK wants to ensure that we're not left behind in a stubborn mindset of we will only attract the top graduates from the top universities, and then lo and behold, the top innovators or the top business people, the top employees don't apply because they didn't graduate. So I think the UK wants to avoid missing out by having this seemingly all-expanding terminology, which will enable them to maybe assess cases on a merits-based, case-by-case basis, a merits-based system. So we as lawyers may well be able to justify why this person, although they didn't graduate from a top global university, why they can qualify, be eligible under the new high potential individual visa. So I think there's going to be quite a lot of flexibility in the applications that can be made, and I think that it's going to be an exciting time. It's going to be an exciting time in UK immigration law. So one of the things that the government does point out in there, you've got to really find the policy documents, the government policy documents, to get any specific information about how this whole high potential individual visa is going to work in practice. But if you we can find bits and bobs of what the government is saying about this across the web. And so what they're saying, and I always think it's better to go to the actual .gov UK websites to get this information, because it's, when there's nobody who can say, oh, I've applied for it and this and that has happened already, because it hasn't. This visa hasn't started yet. It's going to start in the spring of 2022. And therefore, we have other types of visas that the government has said, has alluded that the process may be a bit similar, or the eligibility criteria may be a bit similar, but we haven't actually had an opportunity to make the visa application for the high potential individual visa because it hasn't started yet. We're just told it's going to be the spring of 2022. So what the government has said, however, is that because there is no requirement for sponsorship for a job offer, this will enable people who are on that visa route to switch employers, and importantly to have flexibility of work, to switch employer, and to switch jobs, effectively to switch jobs if they wish to do so whilst on that visa route. So that's a distinction that is specific to this visa route. It's going to get rid of all the complications of people who are in the UK and need to switch employers for one reason or another. You're going to be able to do that I imagine, in quite a fluid way. So I think people who are on that high potential individual visa route are going to find that they are easily able to enter the UK, to work in the UK, to contribute to the UK economy, and also to be able to earn a high income in a very flexible format. That's what I think this visa is all about, and that's what people are supposedly going to find when they apply for it. Now, The difficulty would be, I see, in who is going to be eligible, because a lot of people may call and say, oh, I've heard there's a visa where you don't have to have a job offer, but you do have to prove that you are an individual of, I would say, very high potential, and the UK government feels that they will miss out, and that employers and businesses in the UK will miss out if they don't allow you access to the United Kingdom. And it probably isn't the case that you wouldn't qualify for a visa under the current work visa systems that we have. But what the UK seems to want to do is to remove that difficulty in applying for a job in order to apply for the visa. So I think it's a very interesting visa route. It also allows for people to live permanently, to settle into the UK and likely go on to get British citizenship. And the specifics of that we are waiting for. So that's it. So that's my breakdown so far of this new visa route, the high potential individual visa route. It's quite a mouthful actually, but that's my breakdown of it so far. As we get more information about it, I'll jump back on and do another video, but I will see you next time with more information about how you can come to the UK to work, to improve your life, and of course to contribute to the UK society and even to become British. It was lovely to spend time with you today. Don't forget to like this video, because that will ensure that YouTube knows that it's an interesting video and push it up so that other people can also see this video and benefit from the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the notification button, because as I have said, I'm going to be doing lots of videos about how you can come to the UK to work, and it's going to have lots of information which is going to be interesting for how you can actually come and get a work visa in the UK, how you can get a work visa if you're already in the UK, but also what you need to know if you've got a visa in the UK. What are the do's and don'ts? What are the advantages and disadvantages? What can you do and what should you not do if you're on a work visa in the UK? So those are the kind of videos that I'm going to be sharing with you. That's the information that I'm going to be sharing. And so you want to click on that subscribe button, the notification button, so that you don't miss the great stuff that I'm going to be delivering. If you want to have a case assessment with me to discuss your circumstances, because this is just, of course, a general video, it's not a video for you to rely on to make an application. I would always advise many people, you're perfectly entitled actually to do your own application, but not to rely on this video. This is just a video where I'm sharing information and guidance and, sharing ideas about what's happening in UK immigration, but I'm not intending for you to rely on this information to do your visa application. So you have an opportunity to book a case assessment with me if you're serious about finding out about your immigration application that you want to make, whether it's a work visa, family life visa, and you will be able to book that at clarityvisas.com, and you'll see the going rate on the website, and you can book a time to speak with me about work visas or any other immigration matter that is troubling you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the notification button so that you know whenever a new video comes up on YouTube.